case there's anybody out there who doesn't know, we are Harvey, Aronson, Namgyal Dorje, and Klein, Rigdzin, Drolma, and the founders and teachers at Stone Mountain. And we are um, glad that you are here with us for our Sunday 11 o'clock meditation, which happens every week, and different, very wonderful leaders lead it weekly from among our Sangha. So we like to start with our aspiration, which really is the framework for all of our practice, for wisdom, compassion, and steadfast presence. These three qualities that we're always seeking to cultivate in the sadhanas that we do, the Tibetan practices that we do. As you know, all of these are right there in a embodied particular way. Here we do them in a simpler and equally important way. So may all beings always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. May all beings always be pain-free and live happily. May no beings ever cling to those near nor spurn those far. For as long as space abides, as long as the world remains, just so long may I be there, resolving all beings' pain. And let yourself be easy and relax. Harvey La will begin the meditation.
We will do two different meditations. One will be mindfulness of the breath, where we will place our attention on our breath and rest it there. And one will be a practice using sound given to us by Adzam Rinpoche from Tibet to chant the syllable Hung, Hung. We say it twice, and we let our breath, our attention, and our focus all be unified in the experience of chanting the syllable said twice, Hung, Hung. The purpose of both of these meditations is to develop attention. Over the long run, as we develop attention, we notice that we can be more stable and not be drawn off center with every thought, every emotion that occurs. But we can have some awareness that we're having some reactions, we're having some thoughts, and we have some space within which to decide, is this something we want to pursue? Is this something we want to go along with? How do we bring some wisdom to whatever impulse, thought, emotion may be arising? So attention gives us some space in our lives, gives us some space to embody what Anne was talking about in terms of a perspective of understanding that things have causes and conditions, and we may elect to choose to optimize the wisest and most profitable and positive causes and conditions. And also we may have attention to our interrelatedness, our interdependence, and to bring as much sensitivity to our interconnectedness to optimize the conditions for all of us in our interconnectedness. And that is certainly the aspiration that we bring to our practice, to allow ourselves to, with attention, optimize our love, for self and other, our compassion for self and other, our even application of love and compassion, and our joy in the successes that we ourselves have and others experience as well. So, having said that, we find ourselves in some comfortable meditative posture with our spine straight but not stiff. Sometimes tucking the chin in a little bit can elongate the neck, create a little bit more of a alignment in our back all the way through to the top of our head. We may start by just sensing into the support we have, whatever it is we're sitting on, and that contact with what is supporting us allows us to be present. And being present continually may allow a sense of presence, a kind of just a very, very subtle awareness to more and more be present in our experience. We sense contact of sitting. We sense our spine supporting us, every vertebra. And then we find a place where we can attend to the experience of breathing, the sensation of breathing. And then actually rest our attention in that. If you find it comfortable, you can do so by placing your attention at a spot 3 or 4 finger widths below your navel and 3 or 4 finger widths in from the skin. We're watching the process of breathing from that. We're settling into the process of breathing, sensing that area 3 or 4 finger widths in, 3 or 4 finger widths below the navel. We're just sensing and being in that area as we breathe, resting in that area. Thoughts may come and go, emotions may come and go. We lose attention completely, no problem. When we notice that, we bring our attention back. If the abdomen is not clear or easy, you can find any other area where you can sense and rest into the process of breathing. We'll do this for a while. Your eyes may be closed or they can be slightly open, looking down with soft focus. We're being receptive to our experience. We're not clenching onto our experience.
Mm. And as you continue to breathe, be aware also of your own experience in terms of comfort, discomfort. Maybe there's some distress. Maybe you feel easy and comfortable. Either way, let that be present for you. Don't have to change it, make it bigger than it is, smaller than it is, unless you need to. Just be present. Breathe it in. Breathing it in is a way to bring it into your awareness. And if you are feeling any kind of downside, distress, even if it's subtle, but if that's what's up for you, as you breathe out, feel that you are sending energy and loving intention to one particular person who you know might have some distress, whether like yours or not, and just feel that this is your offering, this is your connection. May it benefit them. And if you're feeling well, uncomfortable, recognize that. Recognize how pleasant it is to be comfortable. And breathing it in, that sense of pleasure, delight, to whatever degree you actually feel it. It can be subtle. You don't have to change it. Exhale that delight to someone who you know needs it. And continue in that way. Feeling that you really do have something to give. And isn't that wonderful? And you have your own feelings too. Your caring includes yourself and expands out from there. And as feels appropriate, you can expand the compass of those to whom you send your sacred good wishes. Maybe a block filled with demonstrators, peaceful demonstrators, maybe someone being harmed. Sending good wishes, healing to each one and to all. And with the corner of your mind, curiously note, how does it impact you? Even these few minutes of this practice. Are you more or less tense? Do you feel more or less connected with the world, with your community? Your heart feel any different? Your belly? And knowing this is always available as a practice on the street, in a car, in your home, even when you're walking, riding, off the cushion tonglen is very important. Maybe you'd like to make a little intention to practice it during the day as you are able. And when you're ready, go back to simply being present to your breathing. Mm.
We'll now move to chanting the syllable Om twice. Om, Om. We each do it at our own pace. We settle our attention in the breathing, in the sound, and our focus all united as one. Thoughts come and go, it's fine. Emotions come and go, it's fine. We get completely distracted. We bring our attention back to the chant.
Mhm.
Do our dedication and then the blessing.
Mhm.
By this good may I
Swiftly,
swiftly once become a great guru.
lead
Lead
all
all
beings,
beings, everyone,
everyone,
to
to
reach
reach
to
to
that
that
very
very
ground.
ground.
With all of you in mind, we
We
light
light this
this
lamp
lamp
of
of
clarity.
clarity.
May
May the
the
glow
glow
of
of love,
love, wisdom
wisdom shine
shine within
within
us,
us,
everyone,
everyone,
till
till we
we
all
all
rise
rise
forth
forth
born
born in
in one
one
enlightened
enlightened
mandala.
mandala. And today, dedicate the merit of our practice to all beings, to all experiencing difficulty, all who are distressed and disturbed. George Floyd and the Bardo, Jessica, Jacqueline as she transitions back into teaching the Dharma, Mark Sherrill, our lamas and all lamas, our and all sanghas, our skylit home, all suffering beings, COVID Shantim Kuru Ye Soha, Jimmy Chung and the Bardo, Mabel Lee Brown and the Bardo, Shimei Lee, Karen Burry and victims of Sanford flood, Juan Francisco Montez and the Bardo,
Mm.
Dave Dawkins and the Bardo, Gary Selwa, Dad, Mom, and Lotta's health, Sylvia, Rolando, Nathaniel, Leah, Ed, Emma, Gary, Jerry, and family, Steph Oosterhuis, Gerard Carre, Peter, Vatana, Gary, Monica, Rebecca, Abby, B, Margaret, Adam, animals, my mom, Gerard, Pete's father in the Bardo, Anthony, Cheryl, Greg, Charisse, radiation treatment, Reverend Caldwell, Thomas Freeman in the Bardo, Efrat, Anthony, Cheryl, Greg, Charisse, okay, Thomas Freeman in the Bardo, and Nesil Stay Koskun. So for ourselves, for all of us, for all in the city, state, country, planet, and universe, we chant an ah, wishing well, and wishing connection to the depth with the ah. Some events.
Hmm?
Do you have the events calendar?
Oh, the events. And we look forward to seeing you again on Monday, June 15th is Dakini Day For those of you who do the Yeshid Sogel practice, we will have Yeshid Sogel practice and soak. End of June, Tuesday, the last Tuesday of June, June 30th is Guru Rinpoche Day, and we do the Becoming Guru Rinpoche practice and soak. For those of you who do it, you will get the link. And July 5th, full moon, we will do again the Yeshid Sogel practice. And starting a week from Tuesday, the continuation of the course, which Dent will be teaching this coming Tuesday, right? Dent, get you.
Appreciating emotions in the spiritual life, June 17th. So if you wish to what do we call it?
Unmute, say
Unmute,
hi, or
say
whatever
hello.
you say.
Say goodbye.
You two
Check in.
people, hi. Sorry we don't see you. But hi to who we do
You
see.
can
Hi.
unmute yourselves if you want to say something. Hello, goodbye.
Hi,
Good to
everyone.
see you, everybody.
Hi,
Good to
everybody.
see you all.
Well,
Hello.
good to see you.
Hello.
Hello, all. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you, Emily and Gary.
Thank you.
Hi, Charlotte. Long time no see. Well, I've seen you a little bit online. Nice to see you again. Yeah.
For those of you guys who are full cycles, we're meeting on Saturday.
Oh, thank you very much, Emily. We have our cycles follow-up on Saturday, and we are going to particularly, among other things, look at the first fifth practice. So if you have questions or thoughts or reports about that, that would be very welcome. And also, oh, Emily, if we could send a note to people, we'd love to get any questions or reports that you have ahead of time. Just send it to Harvey or me or both of us, and then we'll feed that into what we do in our follow-up. Thank you for mentioning that, Emily.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful Sunday.
Great to see everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
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 Take
Bye.
care.
You too.
Thank you.
Vamos.
Who's Sarah Dixon?
Oh, no.